miles to get to the trailhead. Hopefully that's actually a good estimate. We'll find out in a little bit. And yeah, then I'm gonna take a shot at doing the Pawnee-Buchanan Loop in one day. 25 miles. I think I can do it. We'll see how it goes. I don't know what we can see here with just the headlights, but it's misting out. And in addition to the fact that it's misting out, it is 28 degrees. So kinda this is my least favorite weather configuration. Hopefully by the time we get higher, it turns over to more of a solid precipitation so that I'm not getting wet right off the bat. But right now, it's kind of gross out. So let's see how it goes. Onto the back roads. Just some dirt road. There's a couple of ways to do this loop. According to Hiking Project, what you do is you go to Brainerd Lake Recreation Area and you park the car and you can do the loop right from there. That'd be fine. I kind of didn't want to do it from there just because I didn't want to start and stop an epic hike at like a recreation area with a bunch of tourists. Thought it'd be a little bit of an anticlimax. This time of the year probably wouldn't have been a problem. It's pretty late in the year and there'd probably be nobody there. And on top of that, it's indeed so late that the seasonal gate is closed. So if we wanted to do it that way, we'd have to park before the seasonal gate and hike into the trailhead on the road. And it would add like an extra 5 miles to the whole day. So that's more like 30. five more than the original 25. That seemed like more than I really wanted to do. So here we are going down, what is this, Beaver Reservoir Road. And this is going to bring us to a 4x4 trail, Coney Flats, which we can go partway down and connect up with the Buchanan Pass trail from right off of the 4x4 road. So that's the plan. No seasonal gate, no tourists, and start and stop in the middle of the woods where it would be, I think, pretty cool. Hopefully, the seasonal gate at this 4x4 road is still open. According to the Forest Service, it is, but I don't know that they update their website especially regularly, so we'll find out in a minute. The trail looks like it's in fine condition. Cal Topo here is ready to rock. Make sure I don't get off route before we even get to the trailhead, and here we go. Alright, so this is the 4x4 trail. A little bit bumpy, not too bad so far. Hopefully this is as bad as it's going to be. I don't want to take too much time doing this. If I do, it could end up being a wash between walking the extra 5 miles and having to pick my way through this slow, bumpy road. Although, it'll certainly be easier in the car. Looks like it's flurrying lightly, which is nice, I guess. Better than sleet or rain, which is what we were getting this morning. Oh, and look at this. It looks like a little bit of a water crossing with a thin skin of ice over it. That's exciting. Let's see how this goes. Cool. Nice flat bottom. Nothing weird so far. So there's tricky spots. A little bit more than I was hoping for, but here we are now. I think it'll be okay, but we're going not especially fast. So the degree to which this was actually worth it is a little bit debatable. But I think we're kind of committed now. Portion of the morning zoom with. It took like an hour and a half longer than I wanted to. It's more techy than I wanted it to be. But if you look behind me here, you can kind of see the sun starting to come up. Around like this. Sun's back there, and we're getting a little bit of a early morning pink wash on the mountains behind us. So that's where we're going. We're going up there right now. Nearly 7 o'clock, so I gotta get the show on the road. This is later than I wanted, but starting to be basically daylight here, and check this out. Alright, so I've been above tree line for a little while, and I think I'm getting the first good look at the pass, Buchanan Pass. That's the first one, and here it is. It is kind of snowy looking at the top and kind of ugly weather-wise. So I think it's probably for the best. Came here today instead of tomorrow when the weather's actually supposed to be a lot worse. And we'll have to see how this goes. See if the top is really passable right now or not. And I think it's safe to assume we're getting some wind transport. So I think I'm gonna have to evaluate this carefully when we get close to the crux of the slide. Hopefully we don't find anything that I don't want to find out. Alright, so that right there looks like a snowfield that never melted. It's a permanent snowfield. I think that's what that gross looking snow towards the bottom is. And the fluffy new white stuff, that's new wind-loaded snow, if I had to guess. And I can't really see it that well from here, but the top of the pass I feel like has got a little bit of a cornice, which makes me think there's also a permanent snowfield underneath the new snow there. The new snow is low density and blowing. It's probably not well bonded, so I'm increasingly dubious about the safety of this pass. We'll see where the trail goes. I mean, maybe the trail skirts it somehow, but we'll see. There's a non-zero chance that we're going to be turning around in a few minutes, which is a shame, but we tried. So let's see what happens. All right, so here's the little slide path right here. It's littler than I thought it would be, for one thing, and the trail turns right here, goes through these rocks. Really nothing to worry about yet. Maybe I overreacted. So I'm gonna just keep going and see what we see. This is much less sketchy than I was actually thinking it would be. So maybe we keep on keeping on. Alright, so what's going on here? I think this is a switchback. We're on a very little snowfield. I guess I'm okay with this. It's tiny. Very little new snow on it. Trace amounts really. And switch. Okay. Whoever came here last post-holed their way up through these rocks. Lovely. Yeah, I'm having a kick step a little bit. This feels more like old rotten snow than new wind slab. I'm gonna keep going a little bit and put these trekking poles, get these trekking poles out and quit filming so I don't kill myself. I think this is the top. Turn around and take a look. Just a quick little scramble, I think. I think that the main hazard is a big snowfield behind me, and we can go over there. So that's good. I think I'm either gonna go up this little pitch right here or skirt around here. I'm not sure. And then I think we're at the top. This is a few kick steps over damn good hiking right here. This is great. Glad I didn't turn around. Whew. It's pretty big terrain. Glad that there's not any more snow than there is, because this is definitely avalanche terrain. Maybe a little bit less so since we're on the windward side of the mountain, but even so, no need to screw around in this kind of terrain, especially by yourself. Alright, so it's noon. Been coming down for quite a while. I've been hiking for like 5 hours. I've only gone 5 miles. My average speed is really like 2 miles an hour, so not very good. Not as fast as I wanted by a long shot. I was hoping for 3. I'm about to turn around and start going back up again, and I think that this leg of the hike is going to be more strenuous than the first leg or the last leg. So whether or not I can actually maintain my paltry pace of like 2 miles an hour is pretty debatable. What may well happen is I'll get either right before or right after Pawnee Pass and then run out of gas and have to stop for the night. So that's maybe what's going on. We'll see. If I actually can keep going at a 2 miles an hour pace, give or take, I can be out of the woods or back to the car by like 7 p.m., which it'll be dark, but it won't be hiking in pitch black for hours on end by any stretch. So it's still a possibility to wrap this up in a day, although it'll be a big push. Yeah, might have to pivot. We'll see. All right, so I've been slogging my way uphill through the woods for a little while now. It's been a pleasant hike. Waterfalls, nice winding trail, good workout. But we've been in the forest, in the low elevations, the valleys. But now, looks like we're about to get back into the big terrain. Alright, so we're on the Pawnee Pass trail. Goes up into a whole different drainage. And I don't know. Probably gonna get to about tree line and then look for a spot to bivvy. Because I'm starting to run out of gas and it's after 3. We'll see. We'll see how far it is to the tree line. But in the meantime, we're in a pretty special place. Let's have a look. Very interested to see how we're gonna get from this side of the divide to the other. Kind of looks like an impenetrable fortress from this perspective. We'll see in a little bit, I guess. Well, alright, so it's like 4 o'clock now. I want to say it's 2,000 plus vertical feet from my present location to the top of the divide. Don't know if I got gas in the tank for that right now. And well, let's just look. Yeah. Alright, so here we are. Here's Pawnee Lake. The pass is up there somewhere. I think it's in here somewhere. I think I can see some switchbacks. Maybe I don't see him anymore. I have a feeling it goes up like this somewhere. Feels like a lot for right now. I don't know what I'm gonna do. We'll see. I might consider making my way up to these crags here and seeing if there's someplace I can sleep. We'll see. It's as I suspected. Here's Caltopo. You can see our position and our heading. I just went away. But anyway, the phone is pointing towards the pass. So that's it. Up in those gnarly crags up there. I'm gonna try to get a little bit closer just to ease my suffering in the morning. But I don't know that I want to tackle that beast right now. That looks steep and strenuous. So, nearly to the head wall, to the back of the drainage. I was kind of being hyperbolic before when I said that it looked impenetrable. And now that I'm just about there, it doesn't look any less impenetrable. Let's see here. Pretty vertical, but lighting is good. And I'm starting to make my way up there, so I might give it a whirl now in fair weather. If I wait a little more in the morning, I'm definitely going to be getting snowed on when I do this, which that might not be too fun. So it's kind of a race against the clock. I don't know if I can do that before it starts getting dark out, but it may be worth a shot. Trouble is I'm going to get committed. There isn't really any place to take shelter up there if I need to. So we'll see. Oh boy, slowly getting there. Was hoping I could crank over the top of that tonight. I'm kind of really running on fumes. We'll see. I'm gonna have something to eat and see if I have energy to keep going. And if I don't, I'm gonna just find a cave or something, I guess, up here and make the best of it. Which, if I can find a spot that's out of the wind, it might not be too bad. So we'll see. That's it right there. So this is brutal. There's loose rock everywhere. I kind of lost the trail a little bit. It's a little bit ahead of me, above me. I think I'd find it again. It's a lot of hard work, and the sun is rapidly fading, but I think that's the top right there. So one last push, and then hopefully down the mellow east side, and then find some place to crash for the night. Just can't get enough of this view. It's stunning. I think we're almost to the summit of the pass. Just looking back, this is ridiculously steep. It's probably too dark for getting good footage, but I'm gonna give it a shot. The summit. Looks like you can see right over here. It's full on dusk. Hopefully the other side's easy. And less windy. Did it. This is the top. Should be the hardest part of the whole loop. Mostly downhill from here. And look, don't know if we'll be able to see this on the camera, but you can see the front range all lit up. Not usually so excited for light pollution, but I'll take it right now. It is 2 in the morning. The moon was waking me up and it started snowing. So I decided to get out of bed. This was my campsite. It's kind of this ledge right here. It's I think 8 miles back to the car. And that means I don't have to go very fast to get there pretty early, so I wasn't really sleeping too well, mostly because of the moon. So I figure I may as well get the show on the road. Here we go. Alright, so I think it's like 7:30 in the morning. I've been on the go since like 2, with the exception of a few little stops to collect myself. Alright, I think I'm probably like a mile away from the car. Ready to be done with the hike. Let's hope that the Jeep road is doable, manageable, I don't know. It was pretty hard coming in here, and now there's like an inch of snow on the ground, so we'll see. Look at that beautiful vehicle. Now let's hope we can find our way down this Jeep trail without incident. Whee!